The opera area of Paris is excellent for shopping, sightseeing, and if you know where to go, it's amazing for great food. So in this video, we'll share where to get amazing macarons and eclairs, we'll get a duck confit burger, and we'll take you to some of the phenomenal Asian places by Rue Sainte-Anne. So are you ready to go?
I am so ready, and I'm starving actually. Allez, on y va?
Let's go.
Let's go.
I am so excited to try this. We are at Canard Street, which is a little bit of an unusual spot because here they have burgers, but they have beef burgers, chicken burgers, veggie burgers, lamb burgers, and we got the confit canard, or a duck burger. So I can't wait to try that. This is the formula lunch with the French fries and a beverage. Oh. This burger, made with duck, has figs and goat cheese and red onions and a lot of yum. So it doesn't taste like a burger. It tastes like a warm sandwich. It's canard haché, which is ground duck, but it feels like it's a slice of duck, and it's got an awful lot of really good flavor. Oh, with the fig and the goat cheese. This is unusual street food, and it's marvelous. You gotta try a bite.
Yeah, it's sweet and salty, and you got the sweetness from I don't know what, and
The figs.
the figs. This is really good. Really good, decent French fries, a great burger, a drink. That's a great meal.
So this stop is L'Eclair de Génie, and we went to the food court by the Galerie Lafayette, and take a look at this. This is the salted caramel eclair. And what L'Eclair de Génie is famous for is for taking the eclair, which is a staple of French pastry, and take it to a whole new level. So we're gonna taste it and see what the hype is all about. Oh yeah. I'm not a huge fan of eclair. This is not my go-to in a French pastry, but this eclair is extraordinary. I mean, it is next level. The only bummer that I have is I'm gonna have to share this with Colleen, because I wish I could eat the whole thing, but I think you're gonna enjoy this, Colleen. Traditionally in eclair, when you go in a French bakery, it's usually two flavors. It's chocolate or coffee. That's pretty much what it is. But here they do all kinds of flavor, all kinds of look. This is caramel, which I've never seen, salted caramel eclair. But they have raspberries, they have lemon, they have strawberry, they have all kinds of flavor. This is really, really good. Yeah, we might have to go get another one. You want to try it, Colleen?
I can taste the butteriness of the caramel. This is an extraordinary eclair. Like the little choux pastry that the cream is inside is a very buttery. It's not spongy. It's not anything other than just fabulous. It's nice and thick and thin and airy and buttery all at the same time. And then that salted buttered caramel is so buttery and so caramely. I don't know how they do it. It's just good. And they make chocolate too, and it comes with a little button of chocolate right on the eclair.
All right, so for this stop, we went to Omusubi Gonbei, and I hope I'm saying that right. So what we got is this little thing here. So this is what I got. So think about this as a giant sushi, and it's a pyramid of rice with spicy chicken in it. So I can't wait. Okay, this is really good. I'm gonna let Colleen finish it because it's a bit spicy, and Colleen likes spicy food a lot more than I do, and I can already taste that it's a little too spicy for me. So I'm gonna try the next thing.
I like spicy foods, so here goes my spicy bite. You have the sticky rice, the seaweed wrap, and I don't know what they put in that chicken, but oh, it's so flavorful, so delicious. And let me tell you, unless you have a really big appetite, one of these is more than enough because it's just very satisfying. I love it.
And the next thing that we got, which is another amazing Japanese street food, which is Japanese chicken nuggets. They're called karaage, and they are absolutely magnificent. You can taste that the chicken is very moist and tender. It's not dry at all. Tastes like a chicken nugget, but it's just really good. Like, you know, if you had like a 5-star chicken nugget, that's what it would taste like.
Can't wait to bite it. The chicken is really tender and juicy, and I was thinking that it would be a really crispy kind of a coating. It's a very flavorful breading, and I don't know what the flavors are, but it's got a hint of soy, a little bit of something exotic, and a whole lot of yummy. Taking another bite. That's a safe bet if you want to give your kids something delicious, something a little bit familiar. They're not expensive at all. Again, it's very filling. That's chicken nugget. It's good. We're here at J'aime la Pâtisserie. This is a place to come and get something sweet, cup of coffee, but specifically macarons. And these are fresh, homemade, right here on the store, and they have exotic flavors. So this one is tamarind, but we also got a coconut, ginger, and I like this place because these macarons are so fresh and delicious, and it's a good place to stop when you're around the opera. I wasn't sure what to expect with a tamarind macaron. It's light, it's flavorful, it's really good. But the one that I was really excited to try is the ginger. This one, it's not a hard shell, but it's a light veneer of crisp, and that cookie inside is it's just like you took a real quick breath of ginger, and then the flavor just stays with you. It's really yummy. I like that one.
I got the coconut, noix de coco. I'm gonna give it a shot. This is a good macaron.
By the way, if you're interested in having all of our recommendations together in one place, you can download our Paris travel guide. Everything you need to know to have a great trip. So if that's for you, there's a link in the description below.
So this stop is in a little restaurant. It's kind of like a fast food, French fast food called La Brigade or the Brigade. And they offer a little, what they call a barquette, which is French fries, and then you get a meat with it. So they have saucisse, they have chicken, they have beef. Then you get a little sauce with it. So I got au poivre sauce, and you get a little salad. And it's like a great meal with a beverage. They offer cocktail. You can get a mojito, you can get wine, you can get beer. So this is an awesome spot, and we're literally like a block and a half away from the opera. This is good. You should try it.
Okay. In France, when they say saucisse, what they're talking about is kind of somewhere between kielbasa or like a Polish sausage. It's very flavorful. It's got a good thick skin on the outside, and it's yummy. And I like it with the au poivre sauce. I never thought about that. I usually think mustard with a sausage like that, but this is great. It's just a great idea to just sit and have a little nibble in the afternoon and a Aperol spritzer or mojito. But it's a great spot for people watching. Just a great spot. So this is PABLO Mini, and it's a Japanese concept, which doesn't sound like Pablo, but it's for Pablo Picasso. It's, I guess, the art of the tart, because these are mini tarts and smoothies. So I got a pistachio cheese tart, and I cannot wait to take a bite, because they make these right inside the restaurant. You can watch them making it, so it's not like it comes from anywhere else. The lab is just here in their tiny little shop, and here we go. Oh my God. I was expecting it to be something like a cheesecake style tart, but this is really fluffy, whipped up. It's almost like whipped cream that tastes like cheese. I'm at a loss of words for how to describe it, but it is very refreshing. It's a hard, crumbly pie crust, and the nuts on top, they don't all have nuts. You can get it with peach or matcha, all different kinds of flavors. But that cheese right there, it's like whipped air cheese. And they have matchas and all kinds of little smoothies, but I got the caramel macchiato today. We just came from Dochilak, which is a Korean place. They have bento boxes and stuff you can eat in or take out. So there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So let's start with the appetizer, which are the dumplings. So in France, they call dumplings raviolis. but let's try this. It's not really like a Chinese dumpling. I mean, it looks like a dumpling. It's made like a dumpling. Tastes a little bit more like seaweed than I'm used to with a Chinese dumpling, and it's yummy. And it comes with some soup, just a little cup of soup. It's funny, that's like a leek miso kind of a soup. And of course, as many Asian restaurants are, it's a good place for vegetarian options as well. And here is the bibimbap. I got this one with, it has a black rice on the bottom. It really looks purple, but they call it a black rice. The vegetables, some bits of egg, and we took the beef option. There's a really nice flavor to that. I know this restaurant came very highly recommended, and now I know why. It's very tasty. It's not a cuisine that I'm really familiar with, but it has a lot of flavor. You can compare it to Japanese or Chinese food, whatever you're familiar with, but it definitely has its own flavor.
Well, that's very yummy. It's very delicious.
We're here at the coffee shop Alma inside the Choiseul covered passage. And this place is, I'd say, adorable, cozy with an edge. And they have breakfast, lunch, sweet little snacks with homemade cakes and pies and banana breads. They have vegetarian options, and this is a wonderful place if you want to stop, just take a rest, have a snack. And they have Wi-Fi if you just want to take a break and connect. This is a great place to know about. We're here at the Boulangerie Joseph, which is right next to the entrance of the Choiseul passage. And you can get all kinds of stuff here, like you can in any boulangerie. They have ready-made salads and sandwiches. They have sandwiches that you can get more panini-style heated, croque monsieur. But what I got today is the pizza fouettée with spinach, chicken, and cheese. And they heat it up for you right here. It's very nice.
So we went to Aki Boulangerie on Rue Sainte-Anne, which is a French-Japanese boulangerie, which is what you have in this area. And they have a melon bread, which is very interesting. Never had it. Let me open this. Oh, look at that. It's very light. Very interesting bread. It's a good snack, actually. A lot of sugar coating on top. It tastes like a brioche, but not a traditional brioche, a Japanese brioche. It's a very interesting bread. I like it. It's not too sweet, so it's a good snack. And it's a very interesting concept of mixing the French culture and the Japanese culture inside of a bakery. So they have all kinds of things. They have sushi, Asian cuisine, and then the traditional French bakery stuff that you would expect. And then this thing, which is a brioche, but Japanese style, so it's a very interesting thing.
I don't know what kind of melon that is for melon bread. It's very fluffy, almost like a challah bread. Tastes a little bit like a challah bread, only top level is crispy with a sugar coat. But in the Aki bakery, they have regular French baked goods, but with a Japanese flair. So they have matcha flavored muffins and eclairs with different Japanese kind of influence. Or you can get a Japanese salad or all kinds of different Japanese food to go. And any of the formula type things that you would get in a traditional French bakery, but with a Japanese twist. So it's pretty nice. Good to know about.